What if I told you that Carl Jung, one of the greatest minds in psychology, left every man a message about male desire that most of us avoid because it hurts too much to hear? Stay with me, because once you understand it, your relationships and your view of yourself will never look the same again. Jung believed that the strongest desires inside us are not random. They are signals. They point to the parts of ourselves we have ignored, denied, or pushed into the shadows. But here's the painful part. Most men chase desire on the outside because they are terrified to face what it reveals on the inside. Think about that for a moment. We chase attention, validation, physical attraction, or the fantasy of being chosen. Not because those things are wrong, but because they distract us from the deeper truth we don't want to face. Jung once wrote that every desire has a root, and if you don't look at that root, it will control you. You won't be choosing your life. Your wounds will be choosing for you. Let me explain this in a simple, modern way. The first thing Jung wanted men to understand is that desire is often a mirror. When a man feels a strong pull towards someone, yes, it might be attraction, but often it's also a reflection of what he feels he is missing within himself. If he desires confidence, he is usually lacking it. If he desires approval, he is starving for it. If he desires peace, it means his inner world is loud and unsettled. Desire is rarely random. It exposes the gap between who you are and who you wish you could be. The second thing is even harder to accept. Many men confuse desire with healing. They think, if I can get this girl or this body or this moment of pleasure, then I'll finally feel whole. But Jung warned that this is a trap. No person can heal a wound you refuse to look at. The moment you depend on someone else to fix your emptiness, you give up your power, and you start living like a thirsty man chasing mirages in the desert. Third, Jung believed that most men fear their own emotional depth. Not because emotions are dangerous, but because they reveal the truth. And the truth is uncomfortable. It tells you where you're insecure, where you're wounded, where you've failed, and where you've been hiding. So instead of facing yourself, you chase desire as a distraction. It feels easier to pursue something outside than to sit with the storm inside. Fourth, Jung said that desire becomes dangerous when it blinds you. When a man is ruled by his craving, he loses clarity. He overlooks red flags. He accepts bad treatment. He breaks his own standards. He becomes a version of himself he doesn't even respect, just to hold on to something that feels like salvation. But it isn't salvation. It's self-avoidance. And finally, Jung believed that the real path forward is not to suppress desire, but to understand it. When you slow down and ask yourself, why do I want this? What part of me is speaking right now? Something powerful happens. You stop being controlled by the hunger inside you. You start seeing the real need beneath it. Maybe it's a connection. Maybe it's respect. Maybe it's purpose. Maybe it's the soft and quiet need to be seen. And once you understand that deeper need, you can take responsibility for it. You can grow into it. You can build it from within instead of begging for it from the outside world. So what was Jung's painful message to men? That desire is not a weakness. Desire is a teacher, but only if you are brave enough to listen. You don't need to hate your desires. You don't need to fight them. You need to study them. Because every desire points toward the man you are capable of becoming once you stop running from yourself. If this message hit you, take a breath. Let it sink in. And if you want more videos that help you understand yourself, your relationships and your inner world, make sure you like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more stoic and psychological insights. You deserve to live with clarity, and it starts right here.